Hey everyone, welcome to my follow-up video. I finally got my upper GI test, or my swallow test, and I have lots to share. It was a pretty easy experience, but I promised that I would let everyone know what it was like, what the experience was like. Since my last video that I made, where I was excited that I got my appointment, I think the next day got my appointment for my endoscopy, which is the final task that I have to do on my checkoff list to become eligible for surgery. It's my last requirement, and it's probably the most severe thing I need to do. It's a medical procedure where I'll be knocked out, and it's kind of like a bigger deal than a lot of the other stuff I've been doing. So anyways, so on top of getting my GI test done, today is February 12th, and it's almost 1 month. Tomorrow will be 1 month since I started this process. So it's kind of interesting in a month how much has happened and how much my world has changed and my focus has changed. So I just wanted to also share that as well. So, for those of you who don't know, if it's not already obvious, I'm documenting my journey through weight loss surgery from day one. So day one for me was when I got my doctor's referral and went to an orientation that my surgeon put on, that my bariatric surgeon puts on every month. So that's what I'm doing. Let's see. So got my GI test. This is a procedure that is required by my surgeon. Everyone has different requirements, different doctors, different health needs. So this isn't cookie cutter what everyone will go through, but it's a pretty good indication of what you might go through. This procedure was actually to check if I had acid reflux or hiatal hernia, which is a type of hernia that someone can get who has a lot of acid reflux. And acid reflux tends to be a problem more so with the vertical sleeve than with a full gastric bypass, which is why they do this test. Because if you have it really bad, they try to talk you into getting a gastric bypass, or if it's really bad and they feel like, you know, you need the bypass instead of the vertical sleeve, some surgeons won't even do a vertical sleeve on you. They'll just do the bypass. Because anyone who's had heartburn or acid reflux knows how awful it is. And so to have it chronically is would be a terrible thing. So anyways, like I said, this is a procedure more common with vertical sleeve, and it's a really easy thing from start to finish. Like when I checked in with my doctor or with the X-ray department, it was an hour. So basically what they do is they take a bunch of X-rays of your stomach and they make sure everything is where it should be and everything looks good. And then you have a series of like 3 different types of liquids that you need to drink. So the radiologist comes in and they tell you, okay, here's some contrasting liquid. When you drink this, I'll be able to see it go down your throat and your esophagus and go into your stomach. So they have you stand in front of an X-ray machine in your fashionable hospital gown, and you take a couple sips of the liquid, then they have you drink it as if you're thirsty, and so you're drinking it faster in bigger gulps, and they have you kind of stand to one side and then stand to the other side, and they're really just seeing how everything goes down. Then the next fun part is this contraption that you're on is actually a table, and it lays you down, and they take more X-rays, and they want to see if the liquid that you just drank goes back up. And then they also, for me, I don't know why, but they put me on my stomach, and I had my head on a pillow sideways, and they had what looked like a sports bottle with a bendy straw, and I had to drink liquid while I was laying on my stomach. I guess that means something to them. So overall, you know, of course they have to, the radiologist said, you know, I have to take a couple hours to look at the results, but overall it seems like you don't have reflux very bad, a very bad case of it. So I guess that's a positive, and they didn't see any sort of hiatal hernia, which is something that you can get if you have acid reflux. So yay, that's good. It's interesting though, because my sister, who got the vertical sleeve a year and a half ago, was someone who never got heartburn. Like maybe once a year or so she would get it. She would feel, you know, the actual burn of it. And she actually had acid reflux pretty bad and had a hiatal hernia from it. So it's an interesting thing that you may not even feel it and you have a type of acid reflux. So that's one more thing on my to-do list that gets checked off. Out of the 6 things that I had to do, that is the 5th. Shortly after I made my video, my last video, I actually got another call for my appointment for my second procedure, which is an endoscopy. And I get that done the end of March. And that's more intense. They are knocking me out. They stick a camera down my throat into my stomach to make sure everything looks good and healthy. And they take a small biopsy of my stomach lining to see if I have H. pylori, which is a type of bacteria. And it makes you prone to getting stomach ulcers. And if you have it, they put you on like a regimen of antibiotics. And it seems like pretty easy to get rid of, but it's still something that's serious enough that they want to test for it. So aside from all that stuff, I got my blood drawn, and I am not kidding you, they took probably like 9 vials of blood, and not the little itty bitty vials like that. They were like this big, and like this big, well, that big around. But they took a lot of blood, and all of that was testing from everything from like insulin levels, and they tested every single type of vitamin in my body. And they're gonna have to keep taking my blood after the surgery. I think I get like a 1 month, a 3 month, a 6 month, and a 1 year test, and they test for my vitamin levels, and if I'm deficient in anything, they write me a letter that says this is what you're deficient in, you need to start taking this and this supplement. So when I went to my nutritional class way back 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, they gave me a binder that had all these supplements that I should be taking for sure after the surgery, but it wouldn't hurt to start taking them now. So this is what I went from taking like 2 vitamins a day to this is now my life. I haven't filled in these yet. I just refilled this. But yeah, these are my like I'm an old person. Like these are the vitamins that I have to take. But it's better vitamins than taking prescription drugs for something related to my weight. So in here I have fish oils, vitamin C, and they try to get you to take as many chewable or liquids as possible. So I have chewable B vitamin, chewable vitamin C, biotin, just to see if it helps with my hair. I don't know if it really is. And for now I'm taking some fish oils and some other stuff. So this would become your life, and it's not as horrible as you think. But yeah, it's a lot to take in. Other than that, so where I'm at with everything, like I said, 5 of my 6 items are checked off, and I really don't have a whole lot going on. I see my doctor next week, my regular doctor, for a weight check-in, and so that's the 18th of February, and then I have a month before I see her again for another weight check-in. And then I think maybe like a week and a half after that, I go for my endoscopy. And shortly after that, All my paperwork will be gathered. My doctor will have her 3 months of weigh-ins and notes to submit to my surgeon. And once my surgeon does my endoscopy and sees me for the last time, she approves all my paperwork. They send it to my insurance. And as soon as my insurance approves it, I will get a surgery date. So I'll be making some more videos. For the time being, I'm now starting the liver shrinking diet. So it's a lot of water and a lot of vitamins. It's a lot of protein and vegetables and really just cleaning up my diet. And I will definitely keep you guys updated on that. So yeah, this is crazy. It's exciting and it's crazy and it's a little scary. I'm definitely getting more into the like what life after surgery will be like. For the first time ever, I've had to really think about if I should buy clothes, which is weird. Like, so it's almost the end of February, like mid-February, and my surgery will probably be sometime in May. And I'm like, do I need to should I buy this pair of jeans? Like, I'm only going to be able to wear them for like a few more months. So it's an interesting thing. So I'm sure I'll also update you guys about that. But just wanted to let you know how the procedure went, and of course I'll keep updating every week to keep you guys in the loop and let you know how my pre-op diet is going. And again, feel free to leave any tips, suggestions, comments, or questions. I will talk to you guys later.